EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now ETN to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. On first down, right back to ETN. And taken down just shy of the 40. The Jaguars at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it. Touchdown, Jaguars. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in Week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season. But don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into the season with a goal for touchdown score or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And he'll take it out to the 25. On first down, Tannehill. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. DeForest Buckner, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence. Now the ball comes loose. And the Falcons grab it. And he's free going down the lane. left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll send Brown in motion right. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Open man, there is Fryer, complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Lawrence giving to ETN here on the option. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with ETN. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
On second down, a run with ETN. And he's got room. Touchdown, Jaguars. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And this pass broken up. Contact low tender. And now fourth down. The Falcons send out their punter. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, second and 10. On second down, a run with Patterson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a third and 10. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one good for 24 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a first and 10 here. Tannehill's throw here into the hands of Jones. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Tannehill throwing again. And Tannehill's got the first as he slides to a halt. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
On second and goal, Tannehill. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll be out of bounds. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still third and goal that they face now.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An out cut.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on third and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 44 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A give, it's ETN off the option. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 2nd down, there's the option going left. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. He will push his way down to about the 14. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Another tote for ETN. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. George Pickens as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play there. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Throw left side complete. That's Evans. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
The final shot here before the break. Tannehill looking downfield for Jones. Tannehill intercepted again. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis and Brandon Glenn. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're down on the scoreboard, sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half, too many turnovers. Tighten things up, maybe get in their face a little bit, get in their grill, and then send them back out.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there first drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
No gain on the play, and that'll make it second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, here's Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Lawrence got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! De'Ami Brown, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. Caught on the right side by Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go, time.
Tannehill on 1st down. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. There he goes, left side. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
His throw caught at about the 5. And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now Tannehill. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Well, it'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Here's Tannehill. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
We'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Tannehill. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Tannehill now to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Martin Emerson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. He had already had an interception earlier. Now Charles says, I think I'll get another, and I'll take this one all the way back to the score.
Well, you know how I feel about those defensive backs, especially safeties. They're certainly some of the best athletes on the team. They're asked to do a little bit of everything. And when you combine their athleticism with their field vision, those types of plays result.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught at the 25. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Zach Ertz, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. The 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown. A big-time special teams play here in the fourth quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Here's Tannehill. Man open, here is Jones.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores. They've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Airing this one out for Evans. It got his man complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And you'd think on third down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Justin Ellis able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
The Falcons on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 17. To throw is Tannehill. And it'll be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
On second down, ETN once more. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jags are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of it.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Jagsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college. So sometimes you just have a lousy game. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And the tight end goes in motion left. On second down, ETN once more. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They go play action with Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. 2 now for the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score, Jaguars 56, Falcons 42.
This could be it. This could be. There you go. That's how it's done.
Young Wei Koo, the kickoff for Atlanta.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That one looks like he'll throw here. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Tannehill. Airing this one out for Evans. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Throwing Tannehill. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Here's Tannehill. And he's got it. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. ETN once more. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Off the option, here's ETN. And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Now Tannehill. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Tannehill to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. And the Jaguars have just about sewn up this football game. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception. And I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to run around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Jags,